Right, solar panel time. Jackoff Road have sent us this up. This is the Atem Bifacial shingled solar panel. It's a lot of words for a solar panel, but what that means is it's actually got a panel that receives ambient light underneath the panel, and it's supposed to be about 15% more efficient. So we're going to unpack this, compare it with what's already on the roof, which is a 200-watt standard solar panel. We'll see how many amps it's putting out first, and then we'll put this on top, see how many amps this is putting out. But first of all, let's unbox it and see what it looks like inside. So Atem Power do a lot of 12-volt stuff by the look of it. I've not had too much experience with them, but they seem to have a lot of inverters, batteries, that sort of thing, very much in the 12-volt market. So yeah, keen to see what sort of products they do. Let's take this off. So there we go. That's the panel. In behind it, let's get this stuff off, is yeah, so more solar panels. So that's something I haven't seen before. It does come with a box with mounting feet, so I'll open that up now too and see what the feet look like. A nice solar caravan input. We won't need that, we've already got one on the front, but always handy to have another one. Right, first of all, let's get this panel off. So these are all into these tracks on the rooftop tent, so the actual installation of it is pretty simple. I'm going to install the new one the same way. Talk about mounting. As I showed you earlier, this comes with some cool mounting feet. These go onto each corner, and it says in the instruction manual you can use adhesive to stick them in, but there's also recessed points here where you could drill them into the side, which is what I would do, but I can't use them on this because the top of the rooftop tent's checker plate, and I don't want to drill into the top of that. It's been mounted, there's a channel up there already set up, it's beautiful, so I'm not going to be able to use these as much as I would love to. Gone to Bunnings, not a Saturday without Bunnings. I got a bit of, what's this, 30 by 20 by 1.4 mil angle. I got lucky because the 30 mil angle, the 30 mil side, sorry, fits that. It could not be better, which never happens, so that's really good. So I'm going to do what I did the last time. I'll cut that to fit the size of the channel, and I'm going to pop rivet this in, and that's going to sit across. It's half the size of the old one, which is like, it's way more efficient. It's 200 watts still, so is the old one, but this is a lot smaller, and I've got better, thicker angle this time too. The last one worked fine. So yeah, I'm going to cut this down, pop rivet it in. I had to get some solar panel connectors, the PV one, so I'll attach those. Pretty easy install, then we'll take it out into the sun and we will test it. So let's get installed.
That wasn't so good.
Aluminium rivets to go into the alloy frame of the solar panel. These are 4mm rivets. So it says I've got a 4mm drill bit and a bit of scrap that we cut off there. Just going to try one first before I ruin these ones and make sure it's the right size. Beautiful. I've just been pulling the plastic off the sides that comes with all this stuff, and it's like a nice brushed black finish. It actually feels, I'm not just saying this, but because I said I would be impartial, and I am. This feels a nice premium panel, and I do like, I'm keen to see if the bifacial side is any benefit. In the meantime, let's get these side bits on. 4 and a bit. 104 and a bit. I love it when a plan comes together. All right, that's one side done. Let's flip her over and get the other one done. Let's get this one on the roof. So the cables are on that side, so we'll want to spin it around. It's so much lighter than the other one. Great. Might just rest that there for a second. I'm gonna keep this quite close to the back. There's a couple of reasons for that. One is there's less cable to run, so it'll be less voltage drop, and also when the tent lifts up, it's less pressure on the grass struts because this is where it hinges from. And there's plenty of gap underneath this still to be able to get airflow, plenty of gap. I'm making this look easy, I know. I went to the gym this morning and I'm not the best. Very inflexible at the minute. Right, what's that? It's 40mm to the end of the checker plate. That's 50mm to the end of the checker plate that needs to go. So the last thing we want to do is connect it up. Cool. Put that down there. I've never done one of these before. I presume we just clamp that on there. It might just be a pliers job. Yeah, that'll do it. Like that. I feel like these have to snick in. That's a technical word, snick. I heard a click. I heard a click, and the click is good. Right, happy days. So when you're putting these in, make sure you put them in right. Make sure you hear the click. You know it's seated properly. My hands weren't meant for fiddly stuff like this, clearly, but that's all right. In you go. Beautiful. All right, now we're just talking. I was gonna say now we're sucking diesel, but that's a very Irish term. I don't think you'd understand that too much. Let's click that bad boy in. And we know it's not gonna come out. And we might just, because this one's a lot easier to take apart, I might just double check it. Now I've got the screwdriver. Oh, I didn't mess around when I had this on. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. All right, cool. So that should be the connections done. I will come back and cable tie all this and make this all a bit prettier. So it is the next day. It's about 8:30 in the morning, so it's still quite early. But as you can see from here, it's actually pumping in 8.2 amps. It's rated for 9, and it's still 8:30 in the morning, so it's still early. I wanted to do it early because it's going to come up cloudy today, so I really just had to get it done quite quickly. But I'm super happy with that. That's an amazing result, being half the size of the other one. So there's a bit of cloud around, and it's still producing. What does that say now? 2 amps. So cloudy, still producing 2 amps. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's go through some pros and cons. Cons, there's not a whole heap so far. If there is any in the future, I will report back. But at the minute, it's not very heavy. These are all pros, I suppose. It's not very heavy. It's because of the bifacial on it. It's producing 8 or 9 amps at 8:30 in the morning, which is sensational. And it's still flat. I haven't angled it up yet, so it's probably going to get to that 9 amps if I was to angle the tent up. It's built so far, I think, really well. It feels nice. It's a nice solar panel. It's a solar panel. I'm really pleased with it. It's doing what it should do, and it's doing it well. And I've actually now got, because it's so much smaller, even for a 200 watt, it's a lot smaller. The other one I figured out was 250 watt, and it was more than twice the size. It took up most of the rooftop tent space on the roof there. So the other advantage of this is, because of the size of it, I'll be able to get at least 2, no, probably not 3, but I'll be able to get another one up there if I ever need it. And that'll give me 18 amps in sunshine. So big tick everywhere. I have put a link below in the description, and there will be some links up in the corners if you want to go and buy one of these for yourself. Yeah, thanks again for watching. Thank you, Vic Off-Road, for sending up this 200 watt bifacial shingled solar panel. Link in the description, as I said. And please remember to subscribe, ring that bell, and we'll see you in the next one.